Hello stars, Jason here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we're going to be reviewing the Special Forces mod, and the Special Forces mod includes lots of cool things like guns, armor, grenades, freaking serums that you inject yourself with. It's pretty crazy because, you know, you're in the Special Forces. Thanks for liking and commenting on this video. If you did enjoy, please hit that like button. It's much appreciated, and let's see if we can get 2,000 likes for this mod showcase. But let's go ahead and begin here. We've got armor. You're going to need some armor if you're going into battle, so you're going to need to craft up some of this gear here. To craft these armor pieces, you're going to need the leather piece of armor in the middle, surrounded with this exact recipe, and it's the same for all of these, so it's pretty straightforward, and that's how you get some great armor. Let's try this on, because I'm interested into seeing what this looks like. Alright, there we go. Okay, well, this actually looks pretty cool. I like the helmet. Makes me feel like I'm really special. Special Forces, that is, you know. But anyways, moving on here, we got some extra stuffs in the extra stuffs chest. In here, you'll see some bullets, a grenade, and a machete. And these are just kind of random things that are in the mod. You do need bullets, though, to shoot with your guns. So to craft the bullet, you're going to need some iron, redstone, and some gunpowder, just like that, and you will get bullets. To make a grenade, you need some iron, TNT, and redstone, and we're going to throw that. And then to make a machete, you just need some iron pieces, leather, string, and some wooden planks. And it says the machete can cut through anything. That's not necessarily true. It can't cut through this block right here. See, I just punched it, nothing happened. But anyways, we're going to go over here to this cow field. I like to call this cow field. And we're going to test out a few of these weapons here. Okay, so we got a grenade. We're going to throw this grenade right in the middle. And as you see, it explodes on impact. So, yeah, just be careful where you throw it. And then this machete here does 8 damage. So, machete's pretty great. It's a good weapon, you know. It's like an alternative to a diamond tool since it's made of iron. So, it's not that bad. So, it does 8 damage. And then the grenade does a lot of damage. As you can see, it's an explosion. So, it kills just about anything, you know. Boom. Except that cow. That cow survived the explosion. Okay, but moving on here, we tested those out. It's almost time to get to the guns. I'm excited for the guns. We got Tier 1 weapons and Tier 2. And Tier 2 is pretty crazy, gotta say. This mod's guns are really fun to play around with. So here we go. We're moving on to health and buffs. In the health and buffs chest, we got a health pack. It's crafted with redstone and a piece of glowstone in the middle, and you will get a health pack. So I'm not sure how much health this actually heals, but when you eat it, you get 3 minutes of, or 2.5 minutes of regeneration. So that might just be that. I don't think it's instant heal or anything. I think it just gives you regeneration. Next, we have the strength serum. When you inject yourself with the strength serum, you will get strength 2.5 minutes and instant health 1.5 minutes. So that's pretty cool. That's a very strong little serum you got there. An agility serum. This is my favorite one. By the way, I don't condone using any of these actual serums in real life, but in Minecraft you can. So inject this agility serum, and bam, you will get speed for about a minute, haste for 45 seconds, and jump boost for 2.5 minutes, and you look like this when you run around. It's pretty great. You don't take fall damage or anything. You just kind of are super. You're super soldier injected with agility serum. Now all I need is some guns. So let's check out this night vision tablet. When you eat the night vision tablet, you guessed it, you get night vision for 2.5 minutes. So it's pretty great. But I don't need night vision right now. That's just an extra item. So let's put away these milk buckets here, or these regular buckets, and check out some of these Tier 1 weapons. Okay, so these are some basic parts you're going to need to make your weapons, and it's a standard clip, standard gun barrel, and a standard stock. To craft the standard clip, you're going to need some iron and gold, just like that. To craft the standard gun barrel, you'll just need some iron like that. And to craft the standard stock, it's a combination of leather and iron right there. So that's pretty great. Our first gun here is the G36V, and to craft that, you're going to need all of these parts here combined, including the stock, clip, and gun barrel. But you're also going to need a gun body, which is crafted with some diamonds, gold blocks, iron ingots, and redstone. So this gun's pretty costly, but I gotta say, it's really worth it. And once you get that all crafted, we're going to go ahead and test that out in a second. But first, I'm going to show you the Scar H. I like the Scar H. I'm a fan of this gun as well. And to craft it, you're going to need some diamonds, iron ingots, and of course the parts I showed you. And you're also going to need a Scar H gun body, which is crafted with a combination of more gold, iron, redstone, and diamonds. But once you get it, it's worth it, and it's just really strong. So we're going to go check this out. The Scar H, it kind of works like a bow. Obviously, it's a gun, so whenever you right-click, it shoots bullets. I don't have any, so I'm going to switch to Game Mode 1. Whenever I shoot it, it does about 4 damage, and I think the G36 does too. They both do 4 damage. So, but you can actually hold it down, shoot it like a machine gun. Super strong, like OP mode. And same thing with the G36. They're both just guns, so you know how they work, but you need bullets to use them. So these are a lot of fun. I really like guns. They're my new favorite thing in Minecraft, I think. I like gun mods. I haven't reviewed a lot in my day, but yeah, moving on here to Tier 2 weapons. We're going to check these guys out. These actually use different kinds of bullets. They use lasers and plasma bolts. So to craft a laser bolt, you're going to need redstone and diamond. You get one of those. And then a plasma bolt is very expensive, but this is for the cannon I'm about to show you. So here's the plasma cannon. It's crafted just like this. You're going to need a plasma barrel, which is another gun part. And to craft it, it's a lot of redstone and some diamonds. And then you'll get one plasma barrel. And then to craft the plasma core, which you're going to need as well, you're going to need to combine a bunch of redstone again with some TNT and gunpowder. And then it says highly explosive, don't drop. So, I mean, we can try to drop it. I don't know if it's gonna explode. Let's drop it away from the mod show. As you can see, I was testing out some of the weapons. But, yeah, anyways. Let's drop this. Let's see if it explodes. It didn't explode. Okay, well then, you're safe then. If you accidentally drop it for whatever reason, you're safe. But anyways, once you craft out the plasma cannon, you can go ahead and grab that. It's super powerful. We're going to go over that in a second. I'm going to show you how to craft this laser blaster. It's crafted with redstone, a bunch of gold, some diamond, and a laser blaster body, which is pretty expensive as well. It's crafted like that. But once you got this gun, you're pretty much OP powerful. You're never going to die, probably. So let's go ahead and try these out. We got a plasma cannon. It basically works as a TNT. It's kind of like a grenade, so when I shoot it, it explodes in the general area. I'm not sure. I think it does a lot of damage because I'm sure it does do a lot of damage. The crafting recipes are pretty expensive. But, yeah, whenever it just makes impact with a mob or whatever, it probably kills them. I don't know how much damage it does. It doesn't say. But yeah, that's the plasma cannon. Next is the laser blaster. This is my favorite gun in the mod. It's the coolest gun. Whenever you shoot it using laser bolts as ammo, it will actually carve its way through the ground and almost create like a tunnel / cave, and it's crazy. And that's only just like whenever it hits blocks. It actually does damage too, obviously, whenever you shoot it at mobs. So let's shoot it at some mobs. That time it did 6 damage. That time it did 6. But yeah, I really like how you shoot it, and it goes like Ender Dragon mode and destroys all blocks. I actually think it only destroys soft blocks, because as you can see, the stone is still here. And when I shoot the stone directly, it doesn't really destroy it. So I think it just destroys sand and dirt real easily. And maybe some other soft blocks, but whoa. Wow. Wow. Did you guys see that? Look how far that went. It really goes far when you shoot it in sand. Makes like a whole tunnel. Look at that. Wow. That's fun. I'm going to shoot like a bunch of these. Woo! This is so much fun. Wow. I'm going to be playing around with this a little bit later. Wow, but yeah, guys, that was it for the Special Forces mod. I hope you guys enjoyed. Lots of cool items in this mod. If you want to download it, check it out in the description below, and tell the mod maker that I sent you. But other than that, I will talk to you stars later, and see you guys. Guys.